Welcome back to Tyler's Retro Reviews with my second to last Survivor Series review. Survivor Series 2003. And this is coincidence, this is the 20th anniversary of this event. Which is November 16th. It is a Raw and SmackDown event at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. And we have one more Survivor Series left. Which is the 2016 Survivor Series next week on this here. And yeah. And you know, this is going to be pretty significant because this is the 20th anniversary of this here pay-per-view. But anyways, let's get on to this show. This show, I'm saying this right now, I'm still saying it 3 years prior in my last review of this show, it still is one of the best Survivor Series ever. Go back to last year on my main channel, the best and worst Survivor Series. This show was number one because, yeah, this show was the beginning of the build towards WrestleMania 20. And you can tell why. We kicked off the show with a 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. Team Angle of Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, John Cena, Hardcore Holly, and Bradshaw. Now, Farouk was originally supposed to be in this match, but he got injured, and his replacement was a newly babyface John Cena. They defeat Team Lesnar of Brock Lesnar, Big Show, Matt Morgan, or Marky D refers to as Matt Boring, Nathan Jones, and A-Train. This match was designed to not only build towards Benoit as a main eventer for the WWE Championship, but reality, the World Heavyweight Championship, and set John Cena up as the next top babyface. But anyways, let's get on to this. The order of eliminations. Hardcore Holly got himself disqualified, before the match begun. Then A-Train was eliminated by Bradshaw. Then Bradshaw was eliminated by Big Show. It'll be a year later when he turned into JBL. And then Kurt Angle eliminates Matt Morgan and Nathan Jones until Brock Lesnar eliminates Kurt Angle. This was also the end of the Kurt Angle-Lesnar feud also. And then Brock Lesnar was eliminated by Chris Benoit by submission, so it went down to Benoit and Cena versus the Big Show. And then after Cena hits Big Show with the chain behind the referee, Brian Hebner's back, Cena FUs Big Show, which is the first of 3 times he did it. He did it in WrestleMania 20. But yeah, Big Show was the last man eliminated by John Cena. Like I said before, this match was designed to make not only Benoit the next main eventer, but also making John Cena the top babyface. And yeah, it was a fast-paced Survivor Series match. A really fun, fast-paced Survivor Series match. 8 out of 10. Good match. Next up, for the WWE Women's Championship, Molly Holly defeats Leah to retain the Women's Championship. This match was probably the weakest match of the card, but it's not that bad. A 6 out of 10, I'll give it. Anyways, then we get an ambulance match. This was dubbed the Final Encounter ambulance match. Yeah, on the back of here it says it. Kane defeats Shane McMahon. This feud began when Kane took off the mask And Shane McMahon made his return after Kane tombstone Linda McMahon, and they had that last man standing match at Unforgiven, which led to, this match here at Survivor Series. These two try to kill each other. And these two really beat the shit out of each other also. In the beginning of the match, Shane McMahon just ran straight through Kane. And Kane and Shane beat the hell out of each other. But Kane won this match. It was a fun ambulance match. 8.5 out of 10. And again, this was Kane being a monster again. And it's kind of a fun fact. I did an ambulance match involving Shane McMahon on my main channel. So yeah, it was a fun ambulance match. But Kane is not done for the night. Anyways. Then we get for the WWE Tag Team Championships. The Basham Brothers defeats Los Guerreros to retain the Tag Team Championships. This was starting the breakup of Eddie and Chavo. And we all know in 2004, November, December, January, February. 4 months later, Eddie Guerrero wins the WWE Championship at No Way Out 2004. I'll be planning for that for February. Anyways, it was okay of a match. Again, it was the weakest match of the night. This and the Women's Championship match were the weakest match of the night. Again, 6.5. But then, we get the Raw Survivor Series elimination match. Probably the best match on this show. Team Bischoff of Chris Jericho, Christian, Randy Orton, Scott Steiner, and Mark Henry, representing Bischoff, defeats Team Austin of Shawn Michaels, Rob Van Dam, the Dudley Boys, and Booker T, and perhaps the best Survivor Series elimination match. Now we all know the stipulation of this. If Austin's team wins, Stone Cold, the Provoked storyline is dropped. He can raise hell on anyone, but if Bischoff's team wins, Stone Cold must resign as co-GM. And yeah, let's talk about this. And at the time, 20 years later, at the time this match happened 20 years ago, I wanted Austin's team to win, but we all know Austin was not going to be around much longer because WrestleMania 19 was his last match until last year. But yeah, let's talk about the eliminations in this match. Scott Steiner was eliminated by Booker T first. A little callback for time in WCW. Then Booker T was eliminated by Mark Henry. This set up a match between the two at Armageddon. Then Mark Henry was eliminated by Van Dam and the Dudleys, the ECW guys. And then Randy Orton eliminates Rob Van Dam next. That also led to their IC title match at Armageddon also. Then Divas eliminated by Jericho, and then Christian eliminates Bubba Ray. So this led to Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton, Christian, and Chris Jericho. Shawn was bleeding during this match also. This was the first of two matches that had somebody bled in the match. And then Christian got eliminated by Shawn Michaels. Then he eliminates Chris Jericho. So it came down to Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton. And when referee Mike Huey gets knocked down, Eric Bischoff got in the ring, attacks Shawn Michaels, and Austin get in the ring. He stuns Randy Orton, and then Batista came out from the crowd, hits the deal with the bomb, and Randy Orton eliminates Shawn Michaels at the end. Randy Orton was the sole survivor. And yeah. But this match gets a 10 for me. And then afterwards, Stone Cold beat the shit out of John Coachman in $2 security. But we all know Austin was not done yet. He was later the Sheriff of Raw. Then he was the referee in that infamous Goldberg-Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania 20. We'll redo of that when we do the WrestleMania reviews. Yeah, let's talk about the next two matches. The Buried Alive match. Mr. McMahon defeats The Undertaker. Well, Mr. McMahon basically survived The Undertaker, basically. This started all the way back at No Mercy 2003, the prior pay-per-view, when Mr. McMahon cost The Undertaker the WWE Championship. And then The Undertaker, won a handicap match against Lesnar and Big Show, and he said he wants a Buried Alive match. And Vince McMahon says Brock Lesnar will send you to... We all thought it was going to be Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker again for the WWE Championship at Survivor Series, but no, it was Undertaker versus Vince McMahon. And then they did that vignette where Undertaker was in the graveyard, talking about Vince's Day of Reckoning and that, and then Vince McMahon was praying to God, and The Undertaker pow, hit him in the face, and he busted open immediately in the match. This was basically Undertaker beating the shit out of Vince McMahon. I mean, Vince got his ass whooped in this entire match. Undertaker hits him with a shovel. He did the spot where he did in 98, where he hit the stairs on Vince's angle and on the other steps. They did that again. They did that in 98 when Taker and Kane beat the shit out of Vince. They did it here again at Survivor Series. Vince's only offense was throwing dirt in The Undertaker's eyes and hit him in the family jewels and hit him with a shovel. That was the only offense Vince did in this match. Undertaker was put Vince in the grave, then a bunch of explosions, and then let the Kane come out and led to another WrestleMania match between Undertaker and Kane. And this was also the last time Biker Taker, The Undertaker, was the American Badass, Big Evil Undertaker character until WrestleMania 36. Sort of. I mean, he was half American Badass, half Dead Man, but we don't know. We don't want to talk about pandemic wrestling again. As a match, mostly Undertaker beating the shit out of Vince McMahon. But regardless, this was one of the best ass whoopings to Vince McMahon ever. A 7 out of 10. So yeah, then we get the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Goldberg defeats Triple H to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Like I said before, in my last time I reviewed the show, I understand why this main event is Survivor Series. Because you cannot send the fans home unhappy with Austin's career ending. You have to send the fans home happy. And this was the way to send the fans home happy with Goldberg and Triple H. Now, this whole thing started when Goldberg and Triple H had that... When Goldberg beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship at Unforgiven. It should have happened at SummerSlam. 20 years later, that should have still fucking happened. I'm not going into that full-on rant again. Then Triple H had a bounty on Goldberg's head. The sound of his voice. And this led to Batista being the one to cash in on the bounty. And Goldberg, in this match, had an injured ankle during this match. This match was better than their Unforgiven match. But a lot of people say this match was bad. But here's the thing. You have to send the fans home happy. If you had that Raw Survivor Series elimination match, that's a terrible ending. Here, Goldberg defeats Triple H. The fans went home happy. This match had a lot of interferences from Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and Batista, but they all got hit with sledgehammers. Goldberg spears Triple H, hits the jackhammer on him for the 3. and Goldberg retains the World Heavyweight Championship. Unfortunately, Goldberg's run as World Heavyweight Championship was ended the next month at Armageddon by Triple H in a triple threat match featuring Kane. So yeah, overall the match, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. So, this is still a great show. 20 years later, it's still the best Survivor Series ever. You can say 2002 or this show. Again, I ranked this number 1 over 2002 last year. But yeah, I give this an 8 out of 10. Yeah. And this led to the big road to WrestleMania 20. So next up, the final Survivor Series review we're going to talk about is 2016, where Goldberg made his return to WWE, destroying Brock Lesnar. And that's on Thanksgiving Day also. But might get somebody on here to do this with me. Who knows? But anyways, like this. Tomorrow on my main channel, by the way, I'll do my SmackDown review also. But anyways, like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel and my main channel also. Bye-bye.